Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Timberborn, and we're playing Thousand Islands. And we have all our dams built, which we were doing at the end of last episode, and our levees. I've noticed it's pushing the water pressure this way and kind of up and round a bit. So our lower water wheels, they're not doing anything now. It's kind of all going through this little bit here. So we had to build a few more water wheels up there just to make sure we had power going in, or enough power going in, which we do for now. We've built the platforms across, so we now have our scavenger flag going, and we have got our smelter built as well. So we're now going to be making metal blocks. The drought started. This is our first drought where we actually have, we're just going to leave 2 pumps going, where we actually have water stored. It's not going to be above 0.5 or 0.6 because we have got dams obviously going. Maybe I should have built floodgates there as well. But it'll be interesting to see how well it does. The bad water doesn't appear to get cleared out. It kind of gets stuck over here. So we always have a bit of contamination. So we can't really have any beaver scuba diving or anything like that at the moment. Although I think at 1% contamination, beavers don't get unwell or infected or whatever it is. Contaminated, isn't it? Unwell and contaminated. But yeah, we need to be careful that we don't go into the water whenever we're building things. This whole area is now completely dry, so we can do whatever the fudge we want to it. Now, I did have a thought for a temporary solution. We are close to being able to do dynamite, really. In fact, what do we actually need to make dynamite is bad water, isn't it? Yeah, 5 bad water. Temporary solution, maybe we make this a pool of bad water. So if we demolish this and this, and then what I can also do is, where are you going to be? You're going to be underwater. So if we put a bad water pump, yeah, we have the science for it. Ooh, we could fit 2 in. Got a couple of bad water pumps there. Let's just bring the road around so we can get rid of this second barrier. A natural barrier blocking water can be demolished. Yeah, if we get rid of these and then put a floodgate in. So when bad water comes, we just fill up this as much as possible. You don't get fucked. So we need to unlock that. Level 1 floodgate's all that's needed. There we go. And then if we make these guys high priority too. And then what we can do is we can let in bad water when it's bad water time and close it off when the good water starts flowing. How are we doing for water? 0.4. I can't remember how long this drought was for. Say 12 days, 13 days. So it's gone down 0.1 in about 3 days. So about 15 days worth of water for 2 pumps. If I'm correct, which means we should still have water, just a tiny bit by the end of it. I'm probably not correct though, am I? We'll see. So that's good. How are we doing for metal? Yep, we're making metal. We could probably build another one of those. That would be a sensible thing to do. But before we even do that, we are going to need housing. Yeah, we need to up our population a little. probably worth a couple more of these water barrels, and I'm thinking just as a temporary thing, really. Yeah, until we can get the dynamite flowing. And we'll make these high priority too. That's more than replenished what we've just destroyed. They should be built quickly. I mean, we have gears and planks coming out of our ass. Not quite out of our ass, but we do have a lot of planks and gears. And then by the time that's done, we'll have the 10 metal blocks needed to make 2 of these. And everything stopped running. Let's make this windmill high priority too. Of course, these wheels have stopped running. There's no water flowing, is there? So... So I've semi-worked out what we're going to do. Just semi. I don't have the full picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to dam across... Well, it's got to be across this highest point or the higher point. So we don't need dams everywhere. We just kind of need a few in the middle. Can we unlock those? Yeah, we have the science for it. So what we'd do is we'd have like... Let's be generous with the dams. Like that. And then we'd have levees going like that. The water only comes up 1, so we only need to go 1 above that. We are going to need to pull down you bastards. And then we can decide when the bad water comes or goes in here. Once we raise these gates are possibly a bit higher than they need to be. Yeah, they are a bit higher. Let's not be so wasteful, shall we? Not that it matters, it's only wooden planks and we have that, as I mentioned earlier, coming out my ass. So yeah, then we can lower and raise that. Badtide, it goes up. The water will flow up onto this level and this level, go over here. And then just flow off. And then we'll have this kept as pure water. But it doesn't solve our Badtide problem, and it probably makes this a shitty idea. But it's going to be a while till we get those things built, I believe. How are we doing water-wise? 0.2. Yeah, maybe I was right. So if that goes down to 0 at the end of this, then yeah, perfect. Did I not make you high? I didn't. What will that give us? That will give us just under 2,000, and we've now got 25 beavers. We are going to go up though. And that was the whole purpose of now. So, housing. Let's start this side. Bosh, bosh, bosh. And then we're going to need some stairs. And some platforms. And some roads. Bang, done. Then we have another layer of housing at our disposal. Another thing I'd like to do, but I don't have the science, would be a beaver statue. Yeah, that's another day's problem. Let's actually pick up all this water. I doubt we'll be able to pick up the logs that are on the floor, but we'll be able to pick up the water and put it in this barrel. Or a barrel. I think we do have a little bit longer of Badtide coming. The way of getting over there is going to be some platforms. Nope, not starting up there, starting there. Can we unlock 2s? We can. So that's got us across. And then we're going to need to work our way over there. It's one of those things we're going to have to be careful. Because we are going to be going down under the water levels. So we have to make sure we're not doing it during a bad tide event. Ooh, these platforms would be good. There you go. And then we're going to have to go up to get these things built. It works. There you go. There you go. Ooh. Shittity shit. We're going to have to go up here and make you a higher priority. So you get done kind of first. And that will bring us there. And then we'll make these two trees highest priority to be pulled down. And then we can finish building the levees across. And that will work. It's just the prevention of bad tide coming our way. That's what I don't like so much. So where are we? 0.7? Okay, maybe I was a bit off. Yeah, it's probably 0.1 every 2 days, maybe. That's still good. I mean, we're still... I don't know if I could say we've gone up in water, but we've not been going down. And we're close to topped out at our storage capacity, so yeah, that's good. But we're now on 24, and we're going to add another 12, so that's 36. Times that by 2 is 72 water a day, so 720 water every 10 days, so 1,400 for 20 days, 2,100 and something for 30 days, which we're just off. So yeah, we're doing good. And how are we doing for metal? Yeah, that's the other thing I want to do. I want another... There you go, it's just gone empty there. 2 days left to go. But the good thing is we don't have to open all these pumps now. Whenever it comes to... water flowing, we could just open 3 or 4. We do need a more permanent thing for the bad tide though. And I don't know, if we change these to levees, because they're dams at the moment, will that force all the water over here? And if it does, will that mean it flows fast there, or flows fast there, or flows fast below it? I don't know. We are going to dynamite this little island eventually. We are terraforming though, we're masters of our environment. And this is a good thing. Not if you're in the environment so much, but yeah, if you're able to control your environment and an asteroid doesn't float in from space and kill you all, then yeah, things are good for the beavers. I don't think the developers have implemented asteroids from space though. I'm not sure it's on their roadmap either. Drought ended, brilliant. Not sure how quick the water is. I think it's a few days or a couple of days for it to get down, or 1 day even. Are you open up here? Yeah. Yeah, and I think we need to make our bad tide pocket like this little bit here. We can go up to level 2 there. So we'd need to come around here and here and here. So what they built... Okay, they've still got these 2 water wheels to go. And we should get a second iron smelter. That's not a high priority though. What do we need iron for though? And then we need... Well, a mine's a long way off really. Good for research, but... Paper, that's probably an important one to have. And we should consider actually building a large warehouse for that. Because yeah, we need paper for the big windmills, and we do want to get to big windmills quite quickly. Because... Yeah, it's double the power output. Makes sense to have them. But look at these wheels flow, brilliant. Right, let's get 3 pumps open. They're all going fast now. Maybe the drought was needed to reset how the water flows. Because yeah, before, this one and this one were just still. This one was turning a little, whereas this one upwards were the fast ones. Oh, this is good. We have power coming out of our ass. We have a lot of things coming out of our ass. Don't know why I keep saying that. I suppose in theory, the reason behind it is you're so stuffed that with whatever, it starts coming out of the bottom of you. Anyway, moving on. Housing. Housing would be a good thing to be built next. Beavers are focusing on this wheel, and then they go for these. I'm not sure these are a good idea, but I think we probably will have a Badtide or 2. But we don't have the explosives factor in. We have nowhere to store Badtide. Okay, you guys can be low priority. We can rush you easy enough once we're ready. But it may be the case that... Oh, fuck. It's a Badtide coming. Alright. Let's rush you and let's get some barrels. It would be nice to have the large ones, but that's 30. Eesh. I don't know. We need the explosives. Just 400 research. We're not going to have that in 3 days. Still, the theory is we open this. And then we let the Badtide in. Yeah, good. So we'll have some Badtide stored in that pool. And by that time we should have 400 research. Yeah, this water barrel's not filling up. Let's unpause another one. So that will give us less researchers. Or fewer researchers. This metal source isn't going to last too long. There's some down here too, there is. We need to build a stairs down there, or just destroy this once we've finished up here and then move it down. We have a pump. Huzzah! One day left to go. We're close to full on our water. Alright, let's scale back. We want someone in the research establishment. Let's scale back a bit more. Yeah, I noticed with the Badtide, when it comes, it kind of fills up over here and this doesn't get touched. eventually it gets over here. And then once it's here, I've noticed it takes a few days or so before you can pump water over here because, yeah, it needs to clean a bit. Maybe. No, we're nowhere near the science. Maybe we should build the observatory. We need pine resin too. Because we're not going to have a mine anytime soon. So we're not going to be able to allocate that to research. So we're just stuck with 2 crappy inventors, which aren't doing much. Could build more, but they are crap. You kind of want to phase them out as quickly as possible. Ew, I think our food's going down. We can rectify that. Efficient farmhouse. Road. And then I don't know if we build a road around here. This is probably... Fuck, 20 days. Fuckty, fuckty, fuck. Yeah, because look, still no contamination, whereas this, it's just flown all the way over here and engulfed the area. We probably have 2 or 3 days of pumping that we can do. Which is good, because fuck, it's a 20-day long thing. It's not quite our limit, but it's close. Right, you're high priority and we can plant more carrots. We should consider moving over to potatoes now as well. There you go. Can you reach that? Yeah, you can. Good. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Okay, that wasn't built. Good. So we have 12 more potential beavers on the way, which is more water usage. See, these are still pumping. It looks as if it's dirty. And it is, I suppose, or contaminated. But as long as around 50%, you're still doing okay for water. Much above that, and then it does get a bit slow. In fact, it is a bit slow now, so let's pause these two. We can go and do something else, and we want to let this down. So we have Badtide going in here. Brilliant. And we wanted 400 so we could build the explosives factory. Maybe we just have to build barrels. How much steel have we got? Now we can't unlock this anyway. We need 30, which we may have relatively soon. Don't know. Yeah, I think we just miss out this go. I mean, we could pump here, but that will get us 30 bad water stored. It's 2 dynamite. It's not exactly what we want. We want to be aiming for a little bit more. Okay, so it's good to see where the bad water's going. So this platform onwards, it would be going over. All we'd need to do is cut the road about here and that'll stop the beavers getting contaminated. But they are a long way off. They need to build this thing first. This pathway. Oh, the science is painfully slow. Probably because we've got no scientists. Why have we got no scientists? Because we built another farmhouse. Why did we build another farmhouse? Let's pause you. We're at 400, which is kind of capacity, so we'll just keep an eye on it. If it gets down to 200, we'll open that guy back up. Right, let's make you our highest priority. Amity. So we have 1 scientist now. Is that going to give us 2? It is. Brilliant. We also need to consider how we're going to configure our storage over. I suppose we could have it going around. So we would need to store dynamite. Well, a large warehouse isn't too much to... But we're not making any dynamite. What's the point in having a large warehouse if you can't actually store any? The other thing is, once you get to dynamite, you're pretty much using it constantly. So you don't really need a huge warehouse till later on when you go for the mega projects. Don't know. Maybe we just use the stairs. And then we don't need that. And then we could cut things off up here. And that works as well, really, doesn't it? And then we have less risk. As long as we pay attention to... There you go. And then we have less risk of people getting contaminated walking along here. That's only one thing they'll be building, but I don't know. And then I suppose we could do a whole platform kind of thing. So we'd go up here, along here, stairs down, platforms across here, and then platforms up. That means we'd be avoiding the bad water. Don't know, just need to keep an eye on that over there. How are we doing for science? 368, okay, we're close. Need 400. We have these still to make it. Fuck. Let's just build a small warehouse for now. Or a medium warehouse. We can destroy you later on. And you'll be for explosives, thank you. And we may as well make you a higher priority. Yeah, the first thing will be deepen this pool a little, wow, just around the sides. Maybe make a little square out of it. But we're not going to be using this pool for too long. We'll see. So many ways to do things. Hard to work out which one is the best. Oh, brilliant, we can do it. You, my friends, are going to be high priority as well. And you use 150. And the metal workers use 200 for 550. And yeah, 1,000. That's more than enough. Good. You should be built quite quickly. So it's just some metal blocks now, which will be coming from over here. So let's unpause these dudes. Oh, it's built. Shit. That was quick. Yeah, it's happened. The water's now started moving. Notice this wheel not spinning at all. The water is flowing, and this one very slowly. This one faster, and this one's the one that's doing it. 318 HP. Horsepower, I assume that means. going to be building houses this way at some point. And we have explosives. We can't use them, but we have them. How are we getting along over here? We're still a ways off. As I say though, we do need to pay attention so we don't get any unwell beavers. It's nothing worse than a sick beaver. Right. I suppose we need to consider how we're going to get over here. The best way is probably going to be off this. So if we destroy this unnecessary path. Oh crap. We don't have a 3. We don't need the 3 at the moment. Yes, we do. That's 200. Okay, let's wait for the 3, which we should be able to do in 2 days. So we go up here. We then need to start making our way back down, which is a direct route. It's going to be here. So the path will be across, then stairs going down. And then where are we going? We kind of want to make it a big pool, but we don't want to make it overly excessive. Well, we're going to the mine eventually. So up here, across here. Alright. Going to be some big log usage in this. And we want to go across there. And I think we're going to have our gates here because that's kind of closest. Or is it? No. Yeah, I think we should have our gates here. We may have to change that decision if the water flows a bit pants. So we'd probably only need level 2 floodgate, but we'll go for a triple. And let's make about 6. And then we need levies at level 2, I think. Yeah, because we can only go 2 high with the water. Anything above 2 and it floods. So this would only ever really be at... let's do it double levies again so we know where we are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. We'll set that to 0 for now. And then we're going to need to go over here. Fucking hell, we're going to have roads coming here, there and everywhere. Thing is, once it's built, it's built. We don't need to worry. It's just how big do you want to build it? And do you need to future-proof it as well? We're definitely going to want a levee system going across here as well. In fact, let's just build these out first. Then we can work out the pathing afterwards. And then... here's not too bad to get to, so maybe we could... Again though, how big do we want to build this thing? It's gotta be level 2 height too. Okay. Right, so we're gonna do here. Fuck, this is gonna be a... No. You gonna work? Yeah, you are. This is gonna be a big one. And then down here as well. Right. And then down here. And then down here is going to be best, really. And where it's a case we're only going to be opening these when bad water flows. So we would actually want a stream gauge. It doesn't matter, we don't need an overflow anywhere, we just want to shut the water in. So we'd have the gates open and then raise them when the good water flows. That's quite a big fucking chunk of water will get stored there. 20 explosives, huzzah! So now we have to work out how we're going to build all this shit. So we're going to go down. Fucking hell, this is a big project. It's not that big, I know, but it's big enough to just be time consuming. Actually, the other thing I was thinking is we're going to go to the mine eventually. So if we sort that out while we're over here, and then we can do some level 2 platforms. There we go. And that will bring us closer over there. Then we can get... Fucking hell. This is ridiculous. And then how do we get over to these 3, 4? Okay, it's going to be over here. Here's going to be the sensible way of doing it. And by sensible, I mean the sensiblest of my stupid construction ideas. Oh shit. Firstly, I need to check that I haven't stopped my recording by doing that. So if we go here, yep, we're still recording, fine. Oh, wow. Okay, we now have... Oh, bollocks. There we go, that's better. Yeah, we've got this built. This is not good to be built. You can go. Our beavers could have gone in bad water there. Thankfully they didn't. Oh, brilliant. We can build the final levees as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good thing I remembered. We would have been in trouble with unwell beavers. Never know, maybe. Maybe that's in the post. So, we were going over here. Okay. So, road across there. Couple of stairs. And we... Can we go down one or should we just do 2s? Fuck it, let's just do 2s. Fucking hell, there's so much wood's going to be used here. So much time to do as well. So that's Timberborn for you. Fucking oak trees. So there's no... Well, there is a way around, but let's just pull that one down. So now we need to get to these final 2. there's no best way of doing it. We could do a lot more building that way, or we could just do a couple of staircases here. I think that's going to be the cheapest way, really, and the quickest way. There may be more direct routes, but the fact that you'd have to build things to get there, not going to work out. Right, so staircase here as well. And there you have it. Just like that, we have a Badtide pool. Not a good Badtide pool, but a Badtide pool all the same. Pull some trees down. I think we could fit in another road just there. We can. Brilliant. We have 36 explosives. Can we actually unlock them? No, you need 600, don't you? Okay, fair enough. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Yeah, I think the priority is, though, we started building that. Priority is, after we have good water flowing, which should be soon, we get these stairs built, and then we get all of this built. I don't know, maybe we'll be letting Badtide in. Maybe we won't. We kind of need it for this place. Yeah, when the contamination starts going down here, then we'll put these gates up. Then we'll have a tiny little pool of bad water to keep our explosives going. Good. I'd like to say I'm happy with this. It's... Oh, we haven't done that because we need the level 3. There you go. And then we need the level 2. And then the level 1. Yep, we have enough space. Bingo, bango, bongo. We didn't build the road along here. That's kind of an important one. And I think we're just going to build some 2 platforms around here. Just so we don't have to worry about our beavers going into Badtide. And yeah. That's it. It's sorted. Right, you're all clean now, aren't you? Highest priority on these stairs, please. And we have loads of beavers as well. So when I open these up... Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. Oh shit. Forgot about that. Although I don't think much of it would actually be going in there. So can we open these pumps? Not yet. Tomorrow. Oh, I've just seen the flaw in my plan as well. We haven't cut this off. So a 2 there would be a 3 there, and these are 3s. Because we need to go up 2. And then if we're going down a level, that means we need to go up 3 here. So we need to cut this off too. Which is easily done with some more levies. Say easily done. When you have the right angles. Yep, brilliant. And that will protect that area, and then we can build in there. Right, let's start pumping some water. 55, yeah, that's good. And you guys, you still working? You're full up. I think realistically we only need 1 of those pumping. Yeah, it's not as if the explosives factory works very fast. Good. I like it. We have a plan. It's probably going to go wrong at various different stages, but we have a plan. And hopefully it'll work. It's a big plan. It's an ambitious plan. And the good thing is what we can do is we can just have our Badtide pumped around here. Maybe we dynamite this or something. I don't know. And then we can set up loads of industry with large windmills over here. And a battery system maybe. Maybe the batteries around it. I don't know. First we've got shitloads of building that needs doing. Have these stairs been built? They have. So yeah, all of this stuff's going to get built now as well. Make you guys high priority. Don't know why, but let's make everything else high. And then if it is a Badtide next, then then maybe I'll build the over scaffolding, have stairs. Oh, it's a fucking Badtide next, isn't it? Fucking had to be a Badtide. Right, where are you, stairs? So these go now. And then this goes now. I think, yeah, we can do 1 platforms. Get you gone. It's a bit extra, but it works. But it works even. Yeah, it means we can get everywhere we need to go. And if we make these guys high priority as well. And you high priority, your highest once you're done the one. No, it doesn't matter. You're going to be on the road, you're fine, don't care. It's kind of good in a way, it means we'll be making dynamite a lot longer. But wow, we're already on 59 dynamite. Science, that is where we're lacking, we need more science. How are we doing for fuck, food? Fuck. 25 carrots. So we're 8 down, that's going to be 8 from here, that's fine. How are we doing for water? 1,000. And we have 36 beavers, that's 72 water a day, 720 every 10 days. So 1,440 for 20 days. We probably need more water pumps. Or our gates built. I think we have, yeah, look at the distance from the, yeah, maybe we won't have our gates built. That's quite a long project. It's just so far away from all our storage piles and whatnot. Yeah, as long as it's under 20-day drought, we're fine. Not drought, Badtide. Much over, then we have troubles. So maybe my next main thing to research is a large tank, because that'll store 1,200 water. And we're getting the metal now, and we have most of the other things for it. We do. You build 2-3 of those and yeah, you're sorted. It's just the science though, we need the science. Right, let's see what we're gonna have. Fucking hell. 22 days. So we need 1,004. It's going to be a while till this is contaminated fully. So we've probably got about 3 days worth of pumping. We're close. We're going to do it. He says as the contamination slowly creeps towards the pumps, Yeah, it looks like it's coming up, but it's still only 12% contamination. It's not really hit. And these are still going quite fast. I don't think it will ever be fully bad water or fully clean water over here until I've got my gates going. I am gonna make you a little priority as well, because we don't want everything else built without me realising, and then suddenly this isn't there, and then the bad... Still, even if the bad water flows over here, not the end of the world. Alright, what are we at? 36. It's when it hits 50. That's when we have to worry. Probably need a few more pumps pumping. And the barrels, and this, and that, and everything really. 50, there you go. Still getting some water, but yeah, it's not that much use. Right, beavers can go thirsty for a day or two. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. In between episodes, I'm probably going to be building some large barrels here, and then just building this massive infrastructure project here. I'll probably be back around halfway through it. It's going to take ages. I'm pretty certain once these gates are all built, then yeah, we're golden for being able to stop the bad water when we want to. In fact, speaking of stopping the bad water, you're pretty good contamination, so we can let you flow in there now as well. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with the next episode. Thanks.